Why don't you love me? Tell me, baby, why don't you love me when I make me so easy to love?
Hola, chicas and chicos. So this is our season 5 episode 3 recap. First of all, for those of you who really were looking forward to my episode 2 video, I apologize. I definitely planned on doing a week by week recap, so I'm gonna try to stick to that. However, I just felt like episode 2 was so freaking boring that my video would have been so freaking boring for that episode that I literally just could not make another video for that. I will go back over see what I liked from episode 2 or what I thought was, you know, convo worthy. Let's think. You know, Morgan left. Although I knew she was going to leave from Twitter and all this kind of stuff like that, I really didn't think she should have left or had to leave. But, you know, whatever works out for her, I wish her the best. I definitely appreciate how Kat was real with them, saying, I'm not going to accept your apology, how they thought that was full of bullshit. And other than that, I mean, Danielle's a $2 whore. Still don't like her. Erica's still ugly. Brandy's still a $1 whore. And, I like the other 3, Leah, Kat, and Kristen. So far, they're confirming my thoughts. Now, episode 3. Episode 3 was better than episode 2. Still wasn't the greatest. It was, you know, but it was good. I really don't know what Danielle's issue is messing with the 20-year-old guy. I couldn't do it. First of all, you can't buy me a 50-cent bagel. You're 20 years old. He just looks like one. You know, there are some younger guys that have the libido, if you will. He doesn't look like the kind that has it, so I really don't know what her issue is. I think she just likes the idea of feeling wanted. Because you can tell she has a low self-confidence, you know what I mean? Like, she's always talking about how, you know, I may not have money and I may not have this. You don't have to announce that. Sweetheart, I can go do my own hair, paint my own nails, make my own clothes, and still look like I'm worth $1 million. It has nothing to do with if you have money for this and money for that. So I just feel like she has low self-confidence. So that's something that I think, you know, her issue is. And she's also a follower, which annoys me. Like, she's the few arguments that happened this episode initially had nothing to do with her. But she just got in them because somebody was talking to her friend crazy. How old you can tell, she said, what is she? She said she's 21. That's one of the younger people in the house. You can tell she's one of the younger people in the house, because I love my friends. But unless you're causing bodily harm to my friend, if you and my friend get into it verbally, my friend's a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man. She can handle herself, and I'm not about to get in her fight for nobody, especially nothing with people that I gotta live with. It's just not worth it to me. Kat, I definitely feel her on the $32 tab. Come on, dude. We go clubbing and stuff, and sometimes the tab is like a couple $100 for bottle service, $500 for bottle service. I can understand one person not picking that up, but a $32 tab, and you're a guy trying to impress a young lady, or not even trying to impress a young lady. This is a young lady that you want to suck your penis later for them. I mean, let's be real, we're all adults here. Hopefully you're all over 18 watching this. If you're not, I'm sorry, but this is real life. You know, not saying that you bought her for $32, but if you would have paid the tab, it just would have showed that, you know what, money is not an issue for me when it comes to you. I just really want to get to know you. And I want to get to know you, and if your friends mean something to you, I want to get to know them too. $32 is nothing. I pay the tab, okay? They're unemployed people, broke people that can afford $32 without a problem, okay? So that was my issue with him. I don't know if I would have took it as far as Kat. I just would have embarrassed him by paying the $32 and in the restaurant and saying, oh, it's okay if you can't afford it, my dear, I have it. That would have been enough embarrassment from me to him. I don't know if I would have went as far as she did, the whole spit thing. I really expected more from her than that, but I'm not mad. She feels how she feels about what she feels. So Erica is a big disappointment to me. She's not a pretty girl, but I didn't think she was a dummy, and now I'm starting to feel like she's a dummy. You know what I mean? You guys, my face is so broke. Oh god, I don't even want y'all to see that. Let me tell you what. Sorry, sidebar, 5-second sidebar. My mom went and bought me the Murads face set or whatever, and I mean, I'm so fucking broke out from that mess. I know y'all want to look at that, but look at my face. That shit's ridiculous. The Murads. You know what, guys? I went to a dermatologist, and usually dermatologists will get you to spend money on their products or this, that, and the other. I went to a dermatologist that's like a dermatologist in the Hollywood area who does celebrities. He was my dermatologist when I was a kid because I was born like kind of like what alopecia is. I was born with that, so when I was a baby, my hair would just fall out. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have hair. So, I mean, and this guy is like a big deal. And so I went to him, and he's like, I'm going to tell you the truth. He was like, you know, in our world, we have certain prescriptions that we can get for you cheap and everything like that. He's like, but at the same time, you should never spend more than, you know, a couple bucks on a face wash and everything like that. He's like, I'm going to tell you, he was like, you know, if you can't afford to go and get those expensive products that claim they work, he was like, I've always recommended to my patients Noxzema, Neutrogena, Clean and Clear. He said that type of stuff because your skin is skin. He's like, if you have a problem, it's usually deeper than acne. He's like, proactive. None of that shit is worth it because what it does is your skin gets addicted to it and your skin clears up, but you have to use that stuff pretty much for the rest of your life, and they end up milking you for $40 a month. Sorry guys, back to Bad Girls Club. But oh, Kristen, my girl Kristen, I just love her. I don't know why I like her so much. I just love her to pieces. And I definitely respect her swagger. You know, Erica tried to get in her face on the first episode. She wasn't having it. And she still doesn't like Erica. You know what I mean? But she approaches Erica instead of being fake about it. She's like, yo, we need to talk. And I'm going to let you know when we do talk that I think you're fake. She's not sugarcoating it. She doesn't do, you know, honey, bear, sugar plum, let me hug you up and tell you that I don't like you, but we can work it out. No, she doesn't like you. She don't like you. I mean, like, out of everybody, she's my favorite. Her and Chad are my favorites. Leah, you know, she's still whatever right now to me. I like her, but I still feel like there's something in her that's gonna, I don't know, there's something in her that's weird to me. I don't know what it is yet, but there's something, and I'm sure we will see later in the season about her, like, what it is. I'm not sure, but I like her so far. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like there's more to her than what we see. You know what I mean? A lot more to her than what we're seeing compared to the other girls. And Brandy, she's still a stripper hoe. What else can I say? Nothing against strippers. I mean, girls who go out there and dance and do it, and it's legit, and you do it, you dance, you put your clothes back on, and you go home. I respect you very much. But, and I don't know what Brandy does. I'm not saying she does anything on the side, but she rubs me the wrong way. And the fact that she says she's from Inglewood, which is where I live, is just a little bit disappointing. Which is probably my greater dislike for her, because, ew. Sorry. Ew. It's just, why, you know what I mean? Like, why the girl from your hometown gotta be ratchet? Like, why we couldn't have Kat, the pretty girl, like Kristen? Or why we have to have Erica, and then, even worse, Brandy from Inglewood? It's so embarrassing, y'all. But anyway, that is my wrap up. I'm sorry for my little rant about Murad and all this kind of stuff, but I just have to let y'all know. I like to share that with my subscribers. I might do a separate video. I will do a separate video on that because I'm going to use it until the product runs out. But I haven't dealt with acne this bad in like 3 years. This is some bull-ish. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. Stay tuned for episode 4, which is next week. Let's keep watching. Let's hope this mess gets a lot more interesting, because right now it's just wiggity wiggity miggity miggity wiggity wiggity whack, y'all. But yeah, so that's it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Oh, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. If I knew how to go in personally thank you all and change the settings to where I can figure it out, I definitely would. So, you know, old and new, I love you guys, and thank you so much. Keep watching. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, bye.